So today's video is about suing YouTube, but don't get excited because it's very difficult and most people have not been successful. So the reason it's difficult is because of the Communications Decency Act of 1996. So how this act was passed was because before this act, ISPs generally weren't responsible for the content they were hosting because they were just providing the platform and weren't curating the content or filtering it at all. Well, Prodigy decided to start implementing some policies and guidelines, and which made them a curator of the content, and then people sued them for being responsible for that content. Well, the Communications Decency, specifically Prodigy said, all right, well, if we can't just enforce policies and guidelines as best we can, then we'll just not enforce any. And so the government pretty much said, well, that's not the best either. So let's pass the Communications Decency Act, which lets them do some curating of the content without being responsible for the content still. So basically, you can't sue them under their role as a publisher or speaker. The creator of the content is solely responsible for damage from its content. So if there's defamatory or content on YouTube or content that harasses you, YouTube is not at all responsible for taking it down. The proper way to get that taken down is to sue the creator of the content or the person that published it on YouTube, and then get injunctive relief from that party to take it down. So it definitely protects defamation and harassment, but it even protects offering of human trafficking of children on their platform. Specifically, any civil damages from that. So there are some exemptions from the CDA. Specifically, YouTube and other content platforms don't have immunity from trademark or copyright violations. So trademark includes people using your likeness to advertise videos. So if someone's using your face on the thumbnail of the video, you can complain about that. And since YouTube doesn't have immunity under that, they should act unless they want to be sued. And as well as if you have a trademark that you're doing business under, it doesn't have to be registered if you've established it, and you complain that someone's using your trademark, for example, on the thumbnail or in the title of a video to advertise that video, then you can complain about that, and YouTube should take action. Copyright, and we all know about the copyright strikes. You definitely can file copyright strikes, and YouTube has to take action. It is hard to win a copyright lawsuit in the end. Because the fair use doctrine is pretty wide. It is possible, but still YouTube should take action. And then it doesn't cover criminal stuff. So if YouTube is providing otherwise lawful goods or services with knowledge that they're being put to illegal use, becomes commission or aiding and abetting of crime. So if there is illegal stuff going online, including illegal cyberstalking on YouTube, and you report it, they should take action. And it's not their job to enforce the law, and there's definitely no private right of action. You can't sue them. But if you report it, the crime, and the crime is investigated, and you had let YouTube know about it going on, and they didn't take action, then they could become responsible. I don't know who at the company goes to jail, but so the interesting is I have the video reporting drop down here, and I don't see illegal content. So I don't know how you're supposed to do that. But trademark and copyright is this one that I have underlined. It infringes my rights. So one interesting exception that established in case law, I mean, it's kind of established in the statute, but it was also enforced by case law, is that YouTube wouldn't be protected if they failed to perform under a contract. And this comes from a lawsuit where a content provider had offered to take down content, and someone accepted that offer, and they did not fulfill that promise, and the person had damages. So it could be argued that YouTube's community guidelines, where they say we remove content that violates our community guidelines, is a promise that that can be relied upon. And then if you suffer damages, I don't think anyone sued them for this yet. I'd like to see this tested, this legal theory tested. So that's what I would do if there was content that I wanted them to remove without having to sue the publisher. So that's all I got for you today. I will answer questions from subscribers in the comments. Thank you. Bye.